Hey guys, what's going on? It's Psycho Sibs Gaming, and you guessed it, today we are going over the fourth and final character in the weekly character challenges, and that will be Citron. So let's go ahead and unlock him here and take a peek. We have to land hits with the spin dash, land 100 hits, earn experience points with Citron, that's 5,000 XP, defend with the P shield for 5,000 damage, deal damage with the naval laser for 2,000 damage, and EMP 25 enemies. Now you could go ahead and do these in the plumbing gig just like I did all the pea shooter ones. That tends to be a good idea. However, I have come up with a more creative and enjoyable strategy for you guys today that does not cost any tacos. So still go ahead to the town center, but when you go to town center, make sure you're actually on normal instead of casual, because we want the enemies to be able to deal more damage to us so we can block more damage and complete that challenge faster. Next up, I want you to come talk to our good friend Corny Corn. I will put his location up on the map right now. He's one of the characters who gives out your main quests. And what we are going to be doing is utilizing some of the unique features of Corny Corn's quest to complete all of our challenges in our goal time of under 20 minutes. And as you can see here, I've already run through this quest once, and I've completed the 2 challenges on the right, and I've gotten pretty far on the other 3. So I'm going to go ahead and run through the quest one more time, complete the rest of my challenges, and show you guys how to do everything properly. So go ahead and accept the quest for Baron Palooza, and we'll get into this. You're watching Psycho Sibs Gaming. So first things first, click through the dialogue with Corny Corn and then head into the sewers. On your way there, feel free to spin dash through some enemies for some easy spin dash kills. Now the general idea with this strategy is that whenever you have to attack Baron Von Bats, you want to use the naval laser. This is because Baron Von Bats is essentially one giant HP sponge, so we can put a lot of naval laser damage into him, and therefore we will be able to fill that challenge bar up relatively quickly. Now at this stage, one full naval laser beam should do the trick, and he will banish you with bats. What you have to do then is walk into the middle of the sewer area and activate the bat zapper. Now this mini challenge is going to be one of the best ways to get spin dash kills and EMP stuns. All you have to do is try and stay inside the circle for 60 seconds as waves of smaller enemies spawn. So what I would recommend doing is stand in the circle with your shield up, and then once a good amount of small enemies gather around you, shoot them all with the EMP, and then spin dash through them to kill them. Once again, I'll repeat, stand here inside the circle with your shield up, you can get that blocking damage, and then once your EMP is recharged, shoot them with the EMP, and then spin dash through the enemies to kill them. Now you have to be careful, because once the timer reaches 0, you must be inside the circle. In this clip you'll see I made the mistake of spin dashing through enemies right before the timer ended, and therefore I was outside of the circle and I was immediately killed by the bats. But this is only after the timer reaches 0. So in general you want to try and stay inside the circle, but once that timer hits 0, make sure you definitely are inside the circle. After you complete the little bat zapper challenge, you'll be asked to find clues. What you're looking for here is a poster. It'll be on the wall somewhere in this sewer room. It's not incredibly hard to find. Once you find it, go up to it, and then after Corny Corn exhausts his dialogue, you'll be able to hold X on it and accept the next part of the quest. So Corny Corn will open up the sewer gates and we will go on to face Baron Von Bats once again. Like I mentioned before, whenever you see him and have to do damage to him, use the naval laser. So that's exactly what we are going to be doing here. In fact, we are going to completely forget about any other enemies and his giant pile of amplifiers and just focus on doing as much damage to him as we can. As you'll see throughout this video, basically what happens is you'll do a bunch of damage to him, and then he will teleport to a new location. He teleports to the same spots every time, so don't worry about looking around for him. And the strategy still remains the same. Whenever you get the naval laser, use the naval laser on Baron von Bats in order to rack up damage for that challenge. And now this part of the quest is extremely easy if you know what you're doing. You can blow through it in no time. His final location here is on top of a giant pile of amps, which should be pretty far behind you. Go ahead and deal some more damage to him there, and then he will bat banish you once again. Once you reappear after the bat banish, you are going to make your way towards another bat zapper, and we are going to do another 60-second bat zapper challenge. Once again, we are going to make use of our ability to block here. Blocking these little exploding imps does give you quite a bit of block damage, but then also feel free to still use the EMP and the spin dash if you need to rack up those challenge points as well. Once the timer is over, follow the marker that appears on screen and roll yourself over to the final boss battle. The battle against Baron von Bats will be the last opportunity to advance your challenges before the quest is finished. So, remember these 4 things when fighting Baron von Bats in order to level up your challenges quickly. 1. Whenever your naval laser is charged, use the laser beam on the boss. 2. If you still need EMP stuns, stun the large groups of small enemies first. 3. If you still need spin dash kills, use the spin dash on large groups of small enemies whenever they are summoned. And 4. Whenever Baron von Bats uses his beam attack on you, put up your shield to block for massive points. Now that pretty much sums up this boss fight. The great thing about this fight is even if you die and you have to restart the fight, you're still able to advance every single challenge just within this singular fight. So don't feel bad if you die and have to restart, because you'll be able to get through those challenges anyways. And like I mentioned before, it took me almost 2 runs of this quest in order to complete every single challenge from the ground up. And overall, I'd say it was quite a refreshing experience hopping back into the quest again, and I really did enjoy myself farming these challenges, which is not something I would admit very often. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little longer than my character challenge guides usually are, but I think it was well worth it. This is definitely a method that is a little more vibrant than the other ones I've posted, and I am very happy to be able to share it with you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have all gotten through the prize map like I have, if you haven't already. Otherwise, you might want to get on that pretty quick. Also, enjoy that cool character challenge completion hat that you get for doing all 4 characters. Just look at that. What a beaut. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Game on, gamers.